Hello and welcome to Casey Fields here in Melbourne South East. This afternoon's round 4 fixture features a Newcastle Jets side in search of their first ever win over Melbourne City, with Melbourne City having won 10 of the previous 11 meetings between both sides. For Melbourne City this afternoon, they're hoping to continue their excellent form to start this season, trying to make it 3 wins in a row. This contest is sure to be an interesting battle between both sides, with Newcastle being one of the most dangerous sides going forward, and City having only conceded 1 goal so far this season. Daria Vidicic names the same starting 11 that defeated Brisbane Roar last week. Sally James gets the start in goals ahead of Melissa Barbieri. Maria Rojas leads the line this afternoon, having scored 2 goals so far this season. And Emma Checker starts on the bench this afternoon after coming on for 20 minutes last week. Ash Wilson makes 2 changes this afternoon to her starting 11. Leah Puxty comes into the team for Tessa Tamplin at right back. Ashley Brodigan also comes back to the starting 11 after getting the equaliser last week's game against the Glory. With Brodigan in the starting 11, Tara Andrews heads to the bench. Tegan Allen also returns to the squad. As we see, it's both teams walking out. Nice sunny day in Melbourne today. And as we see Rebecca Durkow, the referee for today's fixture, one of the most experienced referees in the competition. Today's 83rd match. As we see head coach from Melbourne City, Dario Vidicic, who's hoping to continue the winning start as interim coach for Melbourne City after taking over from his dad ahead of their round 1 fixture against the Phoenix. Ash Wilson will be hoping her side bounces back this week after their performance last week only managed to get them a draw last season. When these two sides faced off, Melbourne City came out 2-0 victors, and Rihanna Politano will be hoping that her side can get the win again this season. She's been in red-hot form so far this year, having scored 2 goals in their opening fixture against the Phoenix. Sarah Griffiths has been in absolutely firing form for this side, scoring a hat-trick against the Western Sydney Wanderers in round 2, and she'll need to be at her best this afternoon if Newcastle Jets can get the upset win over Melbourne City. And we're underway here at Casey Fields, and Melbourne City are getting us started. And for a side like Newcastle Jets, they are probably the underdogs heading into this fixture. What do they need to do to get the win here?
Yeah, for sure. They've got to come out hungry from the start. It's important that they get a bit of confidence going into this game, because as we know, when you're playing against a team like Melbourne City, they're such a great team. They've got, so much, great footballers on the pitch, and, they've been up there. They've had great wins in this competition, and Newcastle's going to have to be at their best today to get the 3 points.
As we see Sally James, I believe it was a early offside call there, and going to get her side to start again, but she's just going to give that little 1-2 with her and Naomi Chinema in the back. Plays it to Torpy. Back to Chinema. Looking for an outlet. Playing it out to Grosso. Then back to Bowen. Just getting themselves in a little bit of trouble here, Naomi Chinema. She's just lost the ball as Lauren Allen plays that back in. Early opportunity there for Ashley Brodigan to get her name back on the score sheet. She's got her name on there last week. Torpy is playing it forward. Tries to play it through to Rihanna Politano, but that doesn't come off. See, you've just got to reset here and just calm things down.
Newcastle's doing really well here. They're pressing really hard. They knew from the first minute that they had to come out and actually show City that, they're here to win. And, there's no better way than to put a team that loves to play football under pressure by pressing them hard, and especially in the first few minutes. And they've had some good success here.
So, Newcastle, another opportunity here, and Rihanna Politano, physical challenge there. But that ball finds its way back to the hands of Sally James. Tries to get her side to play out quickly. So we'll see Caitlin Torpey on the ball here. Just see that challenge again from Rihanna Polcina. She just nudges play there, and Newcastle just keep winning the ball in dangerous areas. That ball's tried to play through there for Lauren Allen, but Sally James just giving instruction to her side just to settle things and calm down early on in this contest. Played into first look at Maria Rojas. She puts it in the middle. It's a dangerous area. Newcastle need to clear it. Now they do. Actually putting some pressure there. Good flick on there from Polcina. Opportunity. That ball goes out for a corner. Cannon Clough needed to be alert there, and you can see that when City are going forward, Catherine, they're getting some success down this side.
Yeah, look, Melbourne City have got some very good technical players on their team. You know, when they get the ball on the ground and they actually start to play, you can see, you know, the qualities of all these players that they have.
Polcina to play it in here. Into the far post, but easily cleared out there by the Jets. It's a throw in here for Melbourne City. Rojas plays it. Out here to Torpey, takes a shot. Dangerous strike from Caitlin Torpey and into the back of the net. She just had time and space, and she took a swing at that, and there was nothing Georgina Worth could do about that.
Yeah, that
1-0 to Melbourne City there.
That was a great strike by Torpey, you know, and as we know, Melbourne City is such a fantastic footballing team, and you can't give players like Torpey or any of their starting 11 any time and space on the ball to be able to shoot from just outside the box.
Really was an excellent strike. Just seemed to loop right over the top of Georgina Worth. See, Melbourne City, they've been one of those sides, have created a lot of opportunities, but when they've gotten their opportunities, they've scored them, and as we see Newcastle make their way forward here, ball's laid off there, and just couldn't get contact they were after there. Corner here. Played in to a dangerous area, but Georgina Worth gets hands on it, and a strike there, just bobbling around, and another opportunity there.
That was a great in-swinging corner there. You know, they've got to make most of the opportunities with that. They've come across the keeper there. Someone's got to get some sort of touch on it.
Grosso throwing that ball in. Good run here from Grosso. Laying it off there. Rojas has held it off beautifully, and back to Grosso. See a good run here from Ekic. Got some runners in the middle. Poor touch there from Galich, and had she got a better touch, maybe would have been 2-0 for Melbourne City.
Yeah, isn't Daniela Galich such a great footballer?
Ball here to Ekic. Opportunity, good little move, and Georgina Worth gets contact on there, but Maria Rojas maybe went in a little bit too tough.
Even though they've had Newcastle pressing them every single time, they've done really well together, Newcastle, to be able to press and try and win this ball back.
Polcina on the ball here. Got Ekic out here on that left-hand side, and Rojas is calling for it in the middle. Ekic still holds on to it. One-on-one there with Clough, and that ball's played through here for Galich. Ekic back on the ball here. Some plays in the middle, and just goes straight past the front of the goal. That would have been one for the highlight reel had that gone in. Deep ball here. Let that go through, and that's in the back of the net. Maria Rojas, that ball's just fallen to her, and Georgina Worth has mistimed that. And there was Maria Rojas to get her third goal of the season. And what a nice afternoon for her. She might not get an easier goal.
Nah, look, it's a great goal. It's a great corner. You know, they're going for the in-swinger there. Georgina Worth, unfortunately, needs to do better in that situation. But again, we spoke about Melbourne City giving them time and space in that front third. And, you know, if you don't take your chances, they will capitalise on it.
They've lost the possession here as we see Galich make the run. Riley Henry's picked it up from her. And she's got the run there of Rojas, who's got Ekic in the middle. And we see Ekic, and we see Briley Henry tap that in. That ball was knocking around, and Briley Henry said, I'll snatch that and I'll make that goal mine. And 3-0 down early in this first half. What are you saying if you're a Jets player?
Look, again, Jets started this game really, really good. And again, if you don't take the opportunities here, you know, Melbourne City, they've got players like Rojas, like Briley Henry that can actually punish you and put the balls in the back of the net. You can see over the last few weeks that you can't give them time and space, especially in the box. You know, they've got good quality players. And Rojas, again, she's celebrating. Love having her passion in this competition.
Can they get something late here in this first half to give them some positivity to restart the second half?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think they really deserve a goal from these first 45 minutes. They've done really well trying to, you know, work as a unit to win the ball back, and unfortunately just haven't been clinical in front of goal.
Griffiths here. Puxty. Agnew here. Good cross in there. And that ball's just gone right past goals, and Sally James looked more confident. I think the further that ball was away from her, and I think the closer it got, she looked a bit nervous.
Yeah, that was just so unlucky. You know, that's probably something that Newcastle Jets needed going into the half. And again here, Melbourne City's trying to play out from the back at all costs here, and they've turned the ball over, and Newcastle Jets in this last dying couple of seconds might be able to get something.
So Jets last opportunity here, and that's the end of the first half here, which has seen Melbourne City score 3 goals. It started off with an excellent long-range effort from Caitlin Torpy, and then an own goal by Georgina Worth, but Maria Rojas may want to discuss that. And Briley Henry got them 3 goals up. A simple tap in, and for the Newcastle Jets, they're going to hope that second half goes a little bit better than this first half. Emma Checker make her way into that huddle, and Naomi Chinema is off the second half. The Newcastle Jets have also made a half-time substitution with Tara Andrews coming on for Cass Davis as we get underway here for the second half. See Murphy Agnew here on the ball. Just got Lauren Allen out here on that right-hand side, and good cross in there, but just a little bit too close to Sally James for it to be really effective. So see Caitlin Torpy play out here, and a great touch there from Maria Rojas into the path of Riley Henry, but so Brodigan fighting for that ball there. Garnier, Johnson. See King here on the ball. Puxty here. Got some options in the middle, but probably needing some more runs. We see Griffiths. Opportunity here in the second half. And throw in here for Newcastle Jets. Murphy Agnew's tried to play that quickly, and Caitlin Torpy's given away a free kick in a dangerous area. Agnew here tries to get it onto that far post, and I thought that went in for a second, but hitting the roof of the net. And Davidson losing possession there to Tara Andrews, and great flick on there, and Sarah Griffiths opportunity, and that ball's just gone wide of the post.
Yeah, you look, Murphy Agnew in that situation is just a little bit stronger than Daniela Galich in there. You know, she's done.
So we see Tara Andrews here, opportunity, big strike, and hits the woodwork. Tara Andrews come on, and she's already putting in the work and trying to get her side back into this game. So Jekic here. Opportunity here for City. Big tackle. Some shouts for a penalty, but just a corner here.
She's done well there with that tackle. You know, Daniela Galich, as we know, she's very good on the ball, and she can, you know, really jink herself around in the box, and she stood up tall there and really done a great tackle.
And she's only 16. It's quite impressive. Her skill level. Sixth corner for Melbourne City this afternoon. Deep ball. The Jets have got a lot of bodies around there, and
Jets got to be careful here on this second phase ball.
Rojas tries to play it through to Torpy, but the Jets were alert to it. Montina working there, but loses out possession to Sarah Griffiths. Plays that through to Lauren Allen. They've got some options going forward here. Ash Brodigan on the ball. Agnew, Griffiths. Got Allen out there on the right-hand side. Plays it through to Tara Andrews. Still got Tara Andrews playing it through to Lauren Allen, but can't get a hold of it in time. And a long-range effort there from Ash Brodigan. So Tara Andrews here, playing it through Sarah Griffiths. Gets ball tangled there. Hanging out to Agnew. Griffiths again. She's fouled there, looking for a penalty. Referee waves that off. Really physical battle there, and the Jets aren't giving up. See Puxty here, crosses that in. Tara Andrews gets her head to it, but not the contact she would have liked.
It's a great little play here from Puxty there, coming down the left-hand side there, and you know they're getting, Griffiths gets herself into the box. She's trying to be strong. She's looking for the call, sees she doesn't get it, goes back again, tries to win that ball back again. Newcastle Jets have just been really unlucky in the front third today. You know, I'd really like them now to get a goal back and actually get back into this game and see the way Melbourne City will actually react.
And we see Newcastle having 6 shots on target, but they still haven't been able to convert them. It's been much of the story. Even though they've scored a lot of goals, they probably could have scored a lot more goals this season because they've been one of the best sides when it comes to getting their shots on target.
Yeah, look, you can have, you know, more shots on target. The stats can always go your way in a game, but unfortunately, if you're not clinical in that front third and you don't take your opportunities, you cannot win games. And today's game shows that Melbourne City's been a lot more clinical in the front third.
Griffiths here, opportunity to score, but she's kind of falling back, and Sally James scoops that up. Very physical contest this afternoon. Brodigan here to take that free kick in. See Tara Andrews in the back end. Tara Andrews makes it 3-1 here, and she's provided that spark that you would have thought she would have when she came on to start this second half.
Yeah, look, it's a typical Tara Andrews finish. You know, we know off set pieces they can be dangerous with Tara. She scored, you know, similar against Western Sydney at Wanderers a few weeks back. So, you know, when Tara Andrews on the field, you want to be looking for her on set pieces.
See Letitia McKenna here. Got some options. She plays that ball to Mina Ekic and holds it up, and see the run of Chelsea Blissett ignored there, and Ekic still going here. So we see Briley Henry, and Briley Henry just overhits that and gets her foot too far underneath the ball, and she probably should have scored there.
Yeah, look, with that opportunity there, she's got to take that ball and she's got to strike that ball across the face of goal there and keep it, you know, low and hard if possible. She's looked up, she's got her head up, and it's gone over the bar.
Tara Andrews playing that into the path of Sarah Griffiths here. Opportunity for Newcastle to make this game very, very interesting. Griffiths still on the ball. Great defensive work from Briley Henry just to slow her down, and Ash Brodigan goes for goal, and that hits the top of the bar, crossbar. Konjarski still, Jets still looking very dangerous here.
Newcastle Jets get the ball, go back down the other end. This is what this game's been all about.
McKenna trying to play that forward into the path of Caitlin Carriage, who chips the keeper, and she makes it 4-1, and with her first touch of the ball, she gets a goal this afternoon, and her first goal in the competition.
What a way to get yourself on the pitch and have your first touch, and what a fantastic finish. Georgina Worth just comes out there and she just puts it over her, and, you know, look at the smiles all around there for that youngster.
And just when you thought that Newcastle Jets coming back, you see Mina Rekic here, and looks like she's found there by Cannon Clough. But just when you thought that Tara Andrews goal would get the Jets back into this game and maybe make the last 10 minutes a really nervous one for Melbourne City, Caitlin Carriage, who's only 17, comes on and says, let's put a hold on that. And it's actually a penalty in the box, and Ekic here. She makes it 5. Easy as you like, and almost gets her second goal this afternoon.
Yeah, it was great to see her actually take that free kick, and here she is again, back in the mix and trying to create something
Good
from
ball
nothing.
there, as we see Letitia McKenna put just too much on the ball. Ball into the path of Galich, who's got an opportunity here, but runs out of space. And referee blows for full time here as Melbourne City go out 5-1 victors, and when it looked like it might have get a little bit scary in the closing stage of this game, Daniela Caitlin Carriage came on and said, you know what, first touch, first goal in the competition, I've got this. It's 5-1 for Melbourne City against the Newcastle Jets this afternoon.